guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to this week's video. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. I do not take that for granted. God bless you. Wow. Okay, so in this week's video I want to talk about something very funny, and it's something a client of mine talked about earlier this week, and I said, okay, let me do a video about it. I feel like a lot of people are out there that will also that will also have these questions, so that's why I want to talk about it today. And what is it about? I want to talk about this thing about outgrowing friends. You know, a lot of people say it that Toluwakemi, my friends are not going the way I grow, my friends are not this, my friends, I've outgrown my friends. And I even made a video where I talked about it, that if you don't grow, your friends will outgrow you. Your friends will people will outgrow you. Like, if you don't grow, your friends will outgrow, and there's nothing you can do about it except if you go. And I feel like I just also want to do this video again. So one of the things that I realized is that, for example, let me use this particular case study. There was this person I met in 2023. This person has been mind-blowing, and I'm so grateful for the privilege that I get to be able to be part of their growth journey. Now, having said that, there's also something I have to say. So the lady now asked me a question. She said, Toluwakemi, I'm growing so much, I love it, I do this, but my friends, they're not giving me the ginger I want. When this person said this, I was pained, because I realized that there's this thing that we human beings have, or an average human being have, is that our quest for the new, our urge for the new is high. We always want the new things. We always want the new things. We always want the new things. You know, I remember it was in 2021 when I would always feel like I'm not happy, and I always feel like I needed to have something to be. Oh my God, I've actually outgrown that though. I used to feel like I needed to have something to be able to be happy. And when the Spirit of God told me and said that that is not a good habit. Like, what if you don't have that thing? Does that mean that, what if you don't have that thing for 9 days, for 9 years? Does it mean you're not going to be happy? What should people who are waiting on the Lord, what should people who are waiting on the Lord for babies, for things, for admission, what should they now do? You know, and that was when I started learning the true value of waiting season. Do you get? And that the fact that you want something doesn't have to mean that you don't value what you currently have. Do you understand? So I think I'm already having this conversation in another angle, but then let me just stay true to what I wanted to talk about. Now, the fact that you are growing, you know, you have to understand that, yes, in Christ, all things are passed away. But you also have to understand something, that the old things have passed away. It didn't say they were erased. It didn't say they didn't happen. It said they have passed away. So when something have passed away, doesn't mean that it wasn't in existence. It means that it was passed away. Let me just put it like that. But what I'm basically saying is that the fact that you are growing doesn't mean that you should now want to change your friends. I hear a lot of people say things like that. You know, what is your 2023 goal? My 2023 goal is to change my friendship circle, is to do this, is to do that. You have to understand that there was a time when you were not who you are now. Do you get? Like, there was a time that you two didn't understand jack about growth. There was a time you were illiterate about growth. So the fact that you have now embraced growth doesn't mean that you should now segregate, or you should now abandon the people that were once your friends. That is not wise. That is so wrong. Now, one of the things I told her is, I said, because you are growing, you should now be the proof of why they too will want to grow. By the grace of God, I am privileged to have a lot of friends. And I know that people say things like, oh, maybe they're just acquaintances. No, I have a lot of friends. Some of them know each other, some of them don't. I have a lot of friends. My community on WhatsApp, they are also my friends. Now, the level of our friendship is what differs. And I don't try to now start feeling pompous and start saying things like, I'm about to. No. Yes, I have outgrown you, but that doesn't still stop me from being your friend. Of course, our quality and level of friend will differ. But I love to see myself as a proof of invitation to say, come join us in this growth gang. Do you understand? So you also have to understand that, because some people, these friends were the people that fed you even when you were nothing. These friends, but you have to understand boundaries. I'm not saying you do not understand boundaries, but I'm saying that when we talk about you outgrowing your friends, we are not saying outgrow them by unfriending them, by blocking them, because you also have to understand that there is this thing that you keep thinking you've outgrown them, and it will shock you that what you learned for over 55 months or 3 months, they just need to learn it for 1 week and they might skyrocket. So you have to be humble with growth, and growth is a privilege. You have to be humble with growth. And that's why I do not I've experienced something before, that there was a lady I coached on WhatsApp marketing. I coached her WhatsApp marketing. And right now, this babe has so grown that she has done something even way much more than WhatsApp marketing, that she has so grown that her growth right now is now super inspiring to me. And that is something growth has taught me. Growth can humble you, because you have to understand that our response to growth differs. Some people just need to commit 5 weeks, 2 weeks. Another person is 1 month, and the way they will skyrocket will shock you, and you'll be like, even me, where I don't date this terrain, I never blow like you. So you have to be humble with growth. Outgrow your friends is good, is not bad. But also understand that outgrowing your friends, unfriending them, blocking them, deleting them is not wise. Let your growth be an invitation to your friends to also grow. She gets me. So keep growing. Now, the beauty about growth is the more you grow, the more your community expands. What's wrong with this thing? The more you grow, the more your community expands. So this is when you now have to start building that mental capacity to be able to expand your friendship circle. Do you understand me? Now, in case maybe you are watching this and there's a particular friend that has grown, that you feel like the friend just abandoned you, that just did this, that just did that, it's not the end of life. It's not the end of life. I remember there was a particular friend I had that got proposed to recently, and when I saw the proposal video on another mutual friend, I felt like, why would this babe do this? She could have told me now this. And I was angry. And so God told me so. He said, why are you angry? And I said, after all, we are friends. So he said, no. He said, you have to start learning how to be friends with who people are instead of what you want them to be. This is one of the things that has really helped me shed off expectations, friendship expectations. By the grace of God, I believe I have grown in that aspect. I don't have friendship expectations. Whoever you show me you are is who I am friends with. I don't try to put too much expectations on you. That's why I try as much as possible to communicate in my friendships. I communicate. I am big on communicating when it comes to friendship. I am big on communicating. I've not got a hang of it, but I'm trying. She gets. So just stop it. The fact that you just got the privilege to grow in 1 week, in 1 month, and start saying things like, oh, no. You have to understand that there was a time that you also were illiterate to growth, and you still had friends. Do you get? So that is one thing you have to understand. You know, I know of there's this particular lady on Instagram that in 2020 and in 2021, she was always talking about this babe that she and her were friends. She would talk, she would write her epistles. You know, I feel like a lot of people, when you see things like that and you start saying, oh, I love their friendship bond, I love their this, I love that, and you start putting all those expectations on your own friend, it is not wise. Because you have to understand that that friendship you see, that friendship you have come to admire, went through a lot before they could show you that. Do you get? So, and this babe, and then I realized that in 2022, this babe stopped talking about that particular babe. And I was like, I just messaged her and said, you've not been talking about this babe. What's up? What happened? You know, it even went to the extent of saying the person's daughter is her goddaughter. And I'm like, what happened? And then I started hearing things like, you cannot understand. She really did something so bad. See, that is not friendship. That is not friendship. To me, I don't see it as friendship. And you know, this same person that said somebody did something to her that is so bad is now writing things like, the year 2023, I want more friends in my circle. I want to be able to pick friends. And I'm like, yo, you don't even understand the first things about friendship. I'm telling you, do you get? I hope you guys are able to understand me, but I just wanted to tell you that don't be friends with people because of who you want them to be or who they want to become. Try to be friends with people because of who they are, who they can show you right now. Just be friends with that person. Quit the expectations, quit everything. Just be friends with that person for who they are right now. And you will see that all these, I'm outgrowing my friends, I'm outgrowing my friends, I'm outgrowing my friends, it will die down. More reason why a lot of people keep thinking that, oh, I've outgrown this person, is because you think that you have grown. It will shock you that your growth is still 1% beside other people. Because the thing about growth is a leveler. You never can tell. You never can tell the rate at which people escalate with growth. You never can tell. Somebody you feel like, I'm the one that inspired this person. It will shock you that that person will start, you will start getting inspired by that person back. So you have to be humble with growth. You have to be humble with growth. It's very, very important. Be humble with growth. Did you get me? So I hope this week's video was able to teach you one or two things, and I look forward to next week. So please click on the subscribe button. If this is your first time of seeing me, thank you so much. Please click on the subscribe button, like this video, and I look forward to sharing much more awesome content with you. Thank you. My name is the Global Toluwakemi. Till I come your way next time. Bye bye.